Hey YouTube, I'm that RC guy 44, and this is my Exceed MadBeast, which I will review for you. It's from nitrorcx.com. It's ready to run. It costs $330, which, considering what you get, isn't that bad, because it comes with two 2-cell 3300 mAh 20 or 25C discharge lipos, which, well, you can use on a lot of other things too, so that's pretty good. First of all, the wheels and body and wheelie bar, none of those are stock. The wheelie bar I've made up myself. The body is Ford SVT Raptor from Proline, and the wheels are both off Savage. So underneath the body, this is not what you will find. Hit the camera mount. There. So, main thing here, the motor and ESC and batteries, none of those are anything close to stock. This is the Hobby Wing 150 amp up to 6-cell system, either 2000 or 2200 kV motor, I forget, but that just has, you know, earth-shattering power, about enough to rip a decent-sized hole in the space-time continuum. So I'll probably do a separate review on that. But the stock system that you get, it's a 540L for long, so it's a 540 size can, but it's the same length as this motor, with 80 amp up to 4-cell Hobby Wing ESC. With that system, you get plenty of power. Without a wheelie bar, it'll easily lay the truck on its back from a stop, and top speed's pretty decent. I don't have a speed gun, so I don't know an exact number, but with stock setup, it's not bad at all. I just wanted, you know, because, you know, America, see how much faster we can make it. Another thing, the batteries are Genzace 4000 milliamp hour 3 cells, which are again far from stock. And then two more things that are not stock is a spur gear. Comes with the plastic one, which is quieter but stripped out when I put this bigger system in, and the steering servo. It's a EXI number letter something, I don't know, but it's better. The stock servo you get isn't great. It has okay torque, and but it's not very fast at all. So I would recommend upgrading your steering servo is the word I'm looking for. Also, the radio that you get with this truck is pretty much, it's the standard Exceed radio. It's pretty much a FlySky GT2 2-channel, nothing special. So let's get to the truck itself. First of all, the first thing you'll probably notice out of the box is the suspension feels really good. Not over dampened, not undersprung, none of that. It just feels, well, nice. It just feels like it'll soak up the bumps without tipping over too much. So that feels good. The suspension itself, everything is beefy. Like these upper turnbuckles, they're pretty thick. Another thing I didn't mention yet is everything's turnbuckles, so you can adjust your rear camber and toe angle. And the lower suspension arms kind of have a cool design in them. They look really beefy. They haven't broke yet anyway. So while we're looking at the bottom, two big skid plates in the front and back, and mainly see the twin vertical plate chassis like you get on the HPI Savage. Also here you can see your steering servo. Now stock, that has a servo saver on it, but I took it off because I'm irresponsible. Not much else to see under there. Continuing with the suspension, 8 oil-filled threaded body aluminum shocks. I don't know if I would call them big bore, but there's 8 of them, so I don't know. So there's 8 of them. Steering is your industry standard twin turnbuckle. Normal pin style suspension in there, so you don't have pillow ball, but you still adjust your camber. Now moving on to the chassis itself. Like I said, twin vertical plates, has this nice handle right here. Also, like a roll bar, it really protects your electronics and everything. After it crushes the body, it just hits that and it stops. So, what else? Receiver box has 3 little body clips on it. Just opens up like that. Plenty of room for a real big receiver in there. Especially with the stock receiver, there's plenty of room in there. Now I upgraded it to a FS GT3C, which I'll probably review separately. But well, yeah, it's a good radio. Now, durability. So, the only things that have really broken on me is this front bumper, but that's not really, that's pretty much aesthetics. And the spur gear. With the bigger system, it just stripped out that little plastic spur gear. What else? Nothing, really. Nothing else is broken, except for the little servo saver, but that was my fault, because I tried to take it apart and it wouldn't go back together. Also, one more thing, the little pin that holds the rear diff output on just backed its way out after a while, so I put a nail in there and just bent it around, because I know that won't come out, because once again I'm irresponsible and I don't really care. And one problem that did raise for me, it got into a little scrape with the ESC wires and it kind of just ripped a chunk of them out, so I had to resolder those, and now you see they're rerouted around there. But again, that was my fault, because to clean it I just took out all the electronics and then hosed it down and then put it back together and forgot about those wires. So don't be stupid like me. Well, I hope this review was informative. If I forgot anything, please feel free to ask questions. So we'll, yeah, comment, rate, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.